Hey, what's up, fam? It's me, Lene, aka Thoughtress, your neighborhood black queer non-binary poet, and welcome back to another Poetics with Thoughtress video. I'm excited to be back. The day after I filmed the last video, ooh, life was like, member. Um, I was kind of slapped in the face with the memory of something very horrific that happened a couple years ago, and I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So that happens, and then I just took a huge step back. I'm taking a lot of rest, and just trying to be really kind to myself and really patient with myself. I keep having to remind myself that, like, when these regular life things are happening, when these regular life tower moments are happening, like, it's still in the middle of a pandemic. So I have to be extra kind to myself and extra patient with myself. This is not like, and there's so many days where like things happen and then I'm like, why can't I just brush it off and get up and keep going? And it's like, well, because it's also a pandemic. Also, like, I don't know, because you have grown and learned that just brushing it off and moving forward is not healthy. So like, sit down and rest. So that's where I've been. Sometimes you gotta give yourself a little bit of that tough love, okay? Um, but yeah, I decided, I was like, I really want to film today. So got myself together, and here I am. I'm gonna keep this short, brief. I don't know. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. Who knows? But today I wanted to do my poem Daydream for y'all because I think I performed it once at a show, when I was in the thick of what it's about, um, and couldn't finish it. And so I performed it once at a show as like a work in progress kind of thing, and then finished it a little down the line, and then just like never pulled it back out of my notebook. So it's being pulled out today, dusted off, so that I can perform it here for y'all. So, as always, normally I say this after I do the poem. I'm say it right now because I just kind of alluded to it. But if you want to hear exclusive behind the poetry videos, well, hear/watch behind the poetry videos where I go in depth talking about the meaning, the inspiration, the motivation behind a different poem every month, you can click on the link below and subscribe to my Patreon. Once you become a patron, you get access. I think right now I started it, let's see, in July. So right now there are 3 videos you'll have immediate access to, 3 behind the poetry videos. You can also get access to my works in progress. You'll get monthly update post where I just talk about kind of what's going on in my life, and through that, what I'm working on, and if there's any shows that I'm doing or any publications, whatever, you'll be able to find out about all that cool stuff. I'll also be posting other exclusive content. I haven't announced it yet. Shh. But if you want access to all of that, you can click the link below, subscribe to my Patreon. So if you're watching this poem right now and you're like, what is this about? What does this mean? Wait, I think I've been there before, I'm not sure. Click the link below, subscribe to my Patreon, become a patron, and then you'll know what it means for me. Cool? Alright. So without further ado, this is my poem, Daydream. I'm so tired of being second best to your yesterday's dream, holding space for you in a future that doesn't contain you and me, at least not in our current state. Because you want to remain wrapped in the comfort of a familiar misery, but I want to explore every inch of your desires, bring truth to the imagery. And I want to run naked through those magical hues of strawberry forever fields. Get lost in the fields like our love has no limits, even if it isn't truth. I'm willing to take the risk, leap with no harness, just for a chance with you. So again, that was my poem, Daydream. Ooh, so much tea. So much tea to spill on this one. Ooh, I can't even. Sometimes I give y'all spoiler alerts. I can't even give you a spoiler alert with this one. You just have to. You just have to know the full story behind it. If you want access to the behind the poetry video for this piece, click on the link below and become a patron on my Patreon, because baby, you definitely don't want to miss this one. This will be the behind the poetry video for October. That will go up by the end of next week. Trying to think of what day it is. By the end of next week, it'll go up. But there, I will talk in depth about the meaning behind this poem. What was going on in my life when I wrote it, because there's a reason why. There's a reason why I started writing it, finished it, and then left in my notebook and never came back to it until now. Okay. So if you want to know the meaning behind the words, motivation, the inspiration for this piece, click on the link below, subscribe to my Patreon, okay? Because you definitely don't want to miss that tea. Trust, you don't want to miss that tea. There are also videos for, at this point, there are right now 3 up already. 3 behind the poetry videos already up, as well as some works in progress, an update post on what's been going on with me, and some other exclusive content. So if you want access to that, you're gonna have to click below and subscribe to my Patreon, become a patron, so you can get access to that behind the scenes tea. Okay. Yeah. Because this one is this one's deep. So yeah, that was Poetics with Thoughtress. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for rocking with me, for vibing with me, for being patient with me as I get these videos up. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you're vibing out with these videos and you want to see more, make sure you click below and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, click that post bell notification. That'll let you know when I post future videos just like this. So yeah, click on that. Get you your access. Get you your notifications. I laugh when I do these ad libs because little known fact, it's very important to me that there are captions on every single one of my videos that I post. Like, I will hold a video for a week, 2 weeks to get the captions right. So I actually sit and I go through them word by word, line by line, and I edit the captions from beginning to end of the video, because I want to make sure that anyone who's watching the video who uses the captions is still getting the feel for me, for how I talk, for my cadence, for my rhythm, for my flow, the way that I vibe. I want to make sure that that's not lost in the captions. So my Virgo rising is like, I could use auto-generated captions, but then you're just kind of, I just feel like it ends up getting you kind of like a very watered down, like, robotic version of the video, because the video, like, y'all are watching these videos for me. You're vibing with me. You're vibing with Poetics with Thoughtress, me. So I want to make sure that whoever uses the captions is still able to vibe out and rock out and get the full feel. So anytime I ad lib, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to type that out. So anytime I ad lib, I'm laughing at my goofiness. I'm also laughing because I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure out how to spell that for the captions. Ooh. So I guess that'll be y'all spoiler, because I don't talk about it. But any video that I post, I personally go through and edit every single word of the captions. Also, because sometimes the auto-generated captions will get one word wrong that'll change the entire meaning of a sentence, of a paragraph, whatever. So I can't do that. I edit my own captions and make sure that they are right, that they are punctuated, spaced, what ellipsed out, so that you know how I speak. Okay, so turn on them captions. All right, I edit them. They're there. They're available for a reason. Um, so yeah, thank y'all again for vibing with me, for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that post bell notification down below so you get notified when I post more videos. And as always, if you're feeling generous and you like to donate to this Black queer non-binary poet, artist, creative, I did it again. um, you can click the link down below to my link tree. That will lead you to my website, my Instagrams. If you want to follow me on Instagram, please do, as well as the links to my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo. If you feel generous and like to donate to keep me thriving, eating secure during this pandemic, every little bit counts. Every little bit is appreciated. So if you feel like you want to donate to an artiste today, the link for that is also below. Yeah, and feel free to comment, y'all. Like, feel free to comment if there's something, if you have a question, feel free to comment below. If you are like, hey, I'd really love if you wrote a poem about XYZ, comment below, let me know. Like, I love to write. I write poetry about any and everything that's going on in my life. So if there's something that you want to hear about, something that I talked about, you're like, oh, you should write a piece about that, like, comment below. I'll get back to you, I promise. Okay. All right, y'all. So again, this has been Poetics with Thoughtress. I love y'all, and I will catch you at the next video. Mwah.